Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's do another perfume review. Today I am going to be tackling Juliette Has a Gun. That's the name of it. 4 M's ... Okay. So this was part of a purchase that I made a couple months ago over at Skin Store. I wanted to pick up some new perfumes to be able to review for you guys, and I actually have a discount code with Skin Store, so I was able to get these at 25% off. So purchased several of the travel sizes, and I have already reviewed, I think, one of those. I'm pretty sure it was just one of them. Sorry, my memory is failing me at this very moment, but this one here is probably I would say my least favorite out of the 4 that I purchased. So let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys the fragrance notes, give you like the fun little blurb that Juliette Has a Gun has for this particular fragrance. So let me just go up here. Okay, so by the way, these Juliette Has a Gun fragrances are quite spendy. The 3.3 ounce of this particular scent is $145. The 1.7 is $110, and I think these minis are $30. Yes, that's right. Okay, so let's go ahead and read. For sheer bliss, mix 10 grams of distilled neroli, an ounce of jasmine sambac, and a knob of iris butter. I've never heard of iris butter. Is that a thing? I feel like I think they're trying to make it sound like is iris butter a thing? I don't know. Anyway, I should Google that. Melt a little caramel, add some fresh raspberries, and slowly bring to a boil. Gently stir in a pinch of ground sandalwood and a dash of patchouli. Sprinkle a few grams of icing sugar and whisk until a delicious sigh is achieved. So let's read through these fragrance notes here really quickly again. The top notes are geranium, neroli, and raspberry. So we've got a fruit, couple floral notes. The middle notes are jasmine, orange blossom, and tuberose absolute. So florals here in the middle. And then our bottom notes are patchouli and sandalwood absolute. All right, so let's discuss. This is a very, very sweet floral. Let me show you guys the nice mist that this has. Isn't that beautiful? I love a perfume sprayer that just puts out a really fine mist. I have a few that kind of are more of like a splat almost. I don't love that. When it like distributes it really super evenly on the skin, that just makes me happy. So nice sprayer on these. Here's the thing, I don't dislike this fragrance. I like it, but I don't love it. And definitely, like I said, out of the 4 that I've tried, I like this one the least. And what's surprising to me about this one is that I normally really like sweet fragrances, but there's something about this one that it doesn't rub me the wrong way. It just doesn't come across as super pleasant or enjoyable the way that I thought I was gonna love this one, and I just don't. It's almost like it's a little bit cloying. Yeah, like it's just too sweet. Now, in terms of the notes, let me tell you kind of what I pick up the most of in this particular fragrance. I really smell that jasmine in here and the tuberose absolute. Those are the 2 florals that pop out at me first. And tuberose, I think, can smell quite pungent to some people. It can also come across as more of like a mature type of floral. I want to say old lady because I feel like some people have been like, you can't say that. Like old lady to me, that doesn't have a bad connotation. It just means like an older style of fragrance, right? Like something that is just a lot more mature, like something that my grandma would have worn, right? That's not a bad thing. I think it's just, I think different age groups maybe have different scent preferences, but I really pick up a lot of that tuberose in here. So if you are not a tuberose person, please don't get this. But I also, as it dries down, I get a little bit more of that neroli. I get a little bit more of the orange blossom. And then definitely there is patchouli in here. I love patchouli. This is why I'm so surprised that I don't love this scent. It really has a lot of the aspects that I really personally love in a fragrance, which is sweetness, as well as, you know, kind of like a warmth from patchouli or amber or vanilla. Like this has it, but it's not doing it for me. It's wild to me that I don't absolutely love this. I do, as it's like dries down even more, I pick up a lot more of that sandalwood as well. It comes across as quite complex and interesting, but very sweet. Like I just want to stress that sweet part a lot. Because if you're not someone that likes sweet florals, I would definitely encourage you to stay away from this one. In terms of the lasting power of this one, it is actually, I think it's the least, is it? Trying to remember. I've worn all of them. I think this one definitely, I have the urge to reapply it sooner than the other Juliette Has a Gun fragrances that I've tried. I think in general, the lasting power of this particular brand is quite good. And I was reading through some Sephora reviews and a lot of people were mentioning that this does not last on them. And that is my experience as well. I think that the projection of this is quite good though. It is a strong floral. So people are definitely going to smell this one on you. If you're looking for subtlety, this is not subtle. Something definitely worth keeping in mind, especially if you're planning on wearing something like this out in public or in the workplace. You know, kind of be mindful maybe about the amount that you put on, but I will say it seems to kind of wear off rather quickly. So I don't know. I am just so curious if any of you have tried this one and how you feel about it. I feel most of you that watch my videos regularly, we share a lot of the same scent preferences. And I was just so surprised that I didn't absolutely fall in love with this one. I was fully expecting to purchase like the 3.3 ounce size of this after receiving the travel size, and no. I'm gonna finish this. I don't hate it. That's the thing. I don't hate this fragrance, but it's just not doing it for me. Maybe it has to do with my body chemistry. It's not really jiving with that. But even straight out of the bottle, it just doesn't do it for me. I will say, I think on my skin, that patchouli really warms up and brings more like warmth to this fragrance, to the floral notes. And that's probably my preference. But I don't like the amount of sweetness in here, which is, I can't even believe I'm saying that. Anyway, I'm gonna finish it, but I'm definitely not gonna repurchase it. So let me know what your take is on Juliette Has a Gun. Wish this had a different name. It just feels like a weird name, but yeah, let me know your experience with this particular fragrance. For me, it's just more of like I'm glad I tried it, but it will not be a repurchase. If you want to read up a little bit more about this fragrance, I will link it down below in the description box at a couple different places. I will put my Skin Store discount code down there. I believe, well, I purchased it with my discount code over at Skin Store. So, but I think that Juliette Has a Gun and some of the other brands kind of participate in that sometimes and not. So no guarantees, but you're welcome to try it if you want to pick this up. It's definitely a bigger discount than what you could get at the Sephora spring sale that's happening tomorrow. So, all right, you guys, thanks for taking the time to watch. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.